go into all that. We are going to give out our disclaimer. We grown. If you guys don't like cussing, talking about
profanity,
dildos,
nudity, adult content, adult
specials,
entertainment, hard right.
Scroll up. You got kids under 18, you bad parents. Put the mugs to bed.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Toot toot.
Not for them. All right. Our guest here, he volunteered to do this out of support. So please be respectful. He's also a very good friend of mine. So please, 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 you fuck with him, you fuck with me. Okay, now I'm gonna get you. All right. I know you live. All right. So be that as it may, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
We are good. We are good. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
A little bit. What, you want to know how long? Okay, so I guess everybody will ask you, well, how long you been a cop? I was like, say, well, about 18 years. So, did you always want to be a cop? Nope. It's just something that kind of came my way. And actually it turned out to be pretty good for me. I like to meet people and things like that. Sometimes in bad circumstances, but
Right.
That's good.
life changer.
That's good.
I'm not.
Uh-oh.
This show.
That's like a discreet warning.
Yeah, right. You be patrolling.
No hating. Trying to catch you rolling dirty.
I'm really glad to be here. I want to thank everybody. Can I just give a shout out to a couple of people?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to give a shout.
Whoop, whoop.
Locally, it's even the guys out there doing a hard day's work.
All right, all right.
Yes, know that you are acknowledged and appreciated.
All right. So, give us 1 second. Can we turn the volume up?
Yeah, I don't hear me at all. I feel like I'm just talking into space over here.
It was fine during the check. I guess when we go online, it kind of tones it down. But that's a fake Facebook
But not
issue.
too loud,
How was
though.
that? Is that better? We got some people saying they can't hear the mics.
Can't hear.
Speak it to your mic.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
How about now?
that's better. That's better.
Can you
We got a
guys
little
hear our
feedback on the third
guest?
mic.
This chair just sunk right in. Oh.
Hey Lou, I see you out there.
Microphone check.
Everybody.
Microphone check.
Come on, people. Can you hear me?
Okay, I think.
Kind of squeaky.
Yeah, it is kind of squeaky. I think it's picking up some of the feedback. Yeah, Louis got it. He's got. Oh no, he took the diva fan.
Oh no, she's gonna melt.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, they said it's better. All right, awesome. All right, so if you guys have any questions about any tickets, or if you guys want to ask anything that's...
What is your question? We have an
Anything funny that
officer
happened
in the
to
building.
Yes.
Don't make it
hey.
difficult, people. Don't make it
And be
difficult.
respectful.
And be respectful, yes.
And no political questions.
I
Absolutely none.
understand. Disclaimer: I'm not an attorney. If you're gonna ask me legal what you should do, that's a bad idea.
Like example, should I run the red light? No, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Should I show up for court?
Yes, you should show
That's
up
up
for
to
court.
you.
I will
Yep.
tell you that it's probably in your best interest to make the appearance.
I agree 100%.
Yes.
Yeah. So, if anybody got any questions, please feel free. We're going to be sitting here just
Why am I thinking
chopping it
of
up.
that song? I got that song in my head now.
What? Oh, my God.
Got me rolling. Rolling.
Not the
against me
time.
riding dirty.
Not the time.
Okay.
Although we're going to pop out with another song probably later anyway.
I know, right?
So,
Any questions, guys?
do you have any questions?
Shoot your shot. Okay, here's my question.
Go.
Okay.
We're going to start
So,
off.
I got a question. So, what is the most craziest thing someone has said? Oh, this is, you guys, hold on. Say hi, Jana! What's the craziest thing someone has said to you to try to get out of getting a ticket?
It wasn't me driving.
I've had that where somebody has jumped over the passenger seat after we pulled
Oh,
them
really?
over and asked them, it's like, you realize I wasn't driving? Well, who was driving? And they just shrugged their shoulders.
Oh, really?
There's nobody there
There's
but
nobody
them.
there but them. So,
You're like, yeah, I didn't see you just climb across from one
No,
side to
no.
the. I didn't see none of that. That was in my imagination entirely. Entirely.
I've had people tell me I'm late to get my kids,
Mm.
and one they actually took off and almost tried to run me over.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, well, she couldn't drive very well anyway.
Oh my
She
god.
she put her car in a ditch.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's hecka crazy.
I can tell you guys I'll tell you guys drunk stories.
Okay. What's your most funniest drunk story? Or DUI
Do
story?
we have this time? You got a question?
Yeah. Well, hi, Sal. Yeah.
Hi, Sal.
We'll get back to your question in a bit, because that one, he's an avid listener, and
Alright.
he's far out with his questions. But I do
Okay.
have one from, looks like a Miss Rogers. She wants to know, he is a local police officer, but she wants to know, do you wear a body cam? And are they mandatory? And can you comment on when police are allowed to turn them off?
Yes, actually I can. Are mandatory. Yes, I do wear a body cam, and we can turn them off when we feel like the interview or whoever we're talking to is the information is not relevant anymore, or if a supervisor comes along and basically says, okay, we can turn off the camera. Most of the time that will never happen, unless there's a privacy issue like victims and things like that. We generally don't want to put the camera on them and stuff. They're already gone through enough trauma and things.
Oh,
so
right.
we try not to.
Does that
record.
qualify for domestic violence situations as well?
Domestic violence, we'll generally leave it on until, unless we're like starting to photograph and interview and stuff.
Right,
then
right.
That'll be handled by a detective. By a different thing. They'll photograph it, but there's no need to body cam, them showing us and things like that. But
Right.
we generally want to get the statement and also the demeanor of what's going on with the
The
body cam.
energetic filling it out and stuff for the court and stuff.
Right.
I gotcha.
It's
Yeah.
also for your own perfect
And for
safety.
your own
Yeah.
safety as
Well,
well.
people a lot of times they'll say, you go to court and they say, well, the officer was really rude to me and stuff. And they go, oh, really? The body cam and show
Let's
them.
play back the
Play
feedback.
it back and see them. Like, uh-oh.
That's not necessarily the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. That's good to know. That's good to know.
Oh, hey, Mozzie.
Hey, Mozzie.
Thank you. I know we got a little upgrade on the camera situation. We getting there. We getting there.
We getting there.
We got to grow. Got to know to grow. All right. So, okay, back to Sale.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
I know
Right.
we skipped it for
Here
a
we go.
reason.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
They
Everybody
they
prepare
warned
for
me.
this.
He
Prepare.
does not have a filter.
Okay.
All right. So, have you ever arrested a super sexy woman and gave her an extra long pat down?
No.
That was a
But-
very
but
smart
I
answer.
I have met some very beautiful ladies on traffic stops, and they really try hard to get out of a ticket.
With their looks, yeah.
Oh, it's all there, guys. They try to,
Bat their eyes and perk up their boobs.
push them
and-
up, pull it up. They try. But
That's
like
crazy.
again, this even before body cams. I don't want to get caught doing nothing stupid.
Right.
So just be professional with them and such, and
Push
You
him up.
can
There's
go-
20 in there.
they can try. They can try. It makes a good story.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you had anyone try to get out of a ticket by giving you donuts?
She been holding that one all week.
Fluffy, if you're watching, I love you.
Yeah, I would hit her in the head with my. I hate donuts.
Oh, really? Oh, my
Okay.
God.
So let's kill this whole cop and donut thing. Everybody understands where cops and donuts came from.
Simpsons?
No. And
She
there's
said The
our social
Simpsons.
media people. And see, the only thing that was open late night was Winchell's Donuts. If you guys remember Winchell's Donuts.
Witzels?
Winchell's.
Witchels. Okay,
Winchell's
that's
Donuts. Big old yellow pyramid sign donut place. And it was open 24/7. Well, that was the only place that cops at night could go in, sit down, have coffee, and write their reports. So it became the hangout for the cops, and therefore cops and donuts.
And then Starbucks was born.
And then Starbucks was born. Although nobody says, hey, can I get you a coffee?
Okay, so you've not had anyone say, like, can I offer you a double espresso macchiato or Americano, or what do you want, officer?
Oh, you get, sometimes you get love, you go into places and stuff, and they want to give you discounts and things like that, but I must frown upon that. That's gratuity. And that is highly frowned upon in the police world. That never happens.
I bet it doesn't.
Yeah. Highly, wink, highly.
All right, for anybody just tuning in, it is Ask a Cop night. So
we have an officer here in studio,
officer who is here to answer any questions as long as they are respectful people.
And reasonable question, guys, and no political,
right.
Please.
Okay, he even did a little research on some weed. So
is that Mika?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Mika. She just popped up at him.
Yeah,
I was
another avid listener.
I was not going to be mad, Mika,
Hi,
if you
Mika.
just had something to do tonight.
All right, so don't be afraid to ask questions, you guys. Okay, like I said, he's a really good friend of ours.
Shoot your question.
Super nice. He'll answer anything that you want. So, Mika wants to know, how far from your driveway can I smoke weed without a cop's tripping?
From my driveway? You can't
From
say my
hers.
driveway.
From her driveway.
Not from your driveway, her driveway.
Okay, are you in your car or are you on foot?
Girl, did you hear that? Are you in your car? And you just standing there.
I hope you're in your car.
I
know the answer to this question.
Yeah, be in your car? I'm asking for a friend at this
Ask
point.
me if you're just walking around outside on the sidewalk in front of your house,
Yeah.
police generally aren't going to mess with you. You got other things to do.
Yeah, she said on foot.
Yeah,
On foot.
It shouldn't be a problem.
It's not a problem, Mika. It's okay to inhale.
And exhale.
And
Only time
exhale.
you got to watch out, though, kind of, if you live across the street from a school.
Oh, word. Okay.
So
Did you
you
hear that,
can't-
guys? If you
you
live
got-
across the street from a school, don't be outside making
Be careful
clouds.
about what you do. You be going your back. The school's open.
Yeah.
It brings on a whole different set of rules.
Essence. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know.
Mommy, something smells funny.
It's nothing.
Can I have another cookie?
I had a client. Okay, let me put myself on the line. I had a client, like, literally told me, I walked through the door, like, right away, I was like, secondary. Already. Like, I was in the house, like, 2 seconds. I was like, boom. It was like walking into a wall. There was no, like, heavy clouds. It was just, like, the whole essence of it. And sits down, I was like, gosh, I have my mask on, plus a shield, plus all this stuff, you know? And I'm like, man, I'm
And they
smelling
tried to
this.
play it off like
Yeah,
they,
she's like,
touching
hey,
air.
man, hey, how you doing? And I was like, how you doing? And I was like, hey, did you just smoke?
Nope.
She goes, we don't smoke here. And I was like, oh, yeah?
Okay.
I'm like lightweight secondary high right now. You sure about that?
Yeah, it's like we pull somebody over in the car and go, hey, you got any weed? No. No, we don't smoke, man. And you look over in the car and there's like all these crumbs, weeds, blunt wrappers. You don't smoke at all? No, man. No. Not. What'd you say? Yeah, no. You've been smoking
God.
today, right? Okay, yeah.
He gives in.
Eyes still closed.
He gives in like
The
the second
reading
time.
behind the lids. Yeah.
We
On
can
the second
tell.
try.
On the second try, he gives in. He's like, wait, I think I'm busted. I should just say yes.
Oh, God.
Well, we're working on a new test to discover people being high.
Oh, yeah?
It's called the Twinkie test.
The Twinkie test.
Yeah, what it is kind of like the DUI test. You know, when you follow the finger,
Yeah.
we just put a Twinkie up in front of you, and we move it back and forth. And if your head starts to move, we just throw it in the back of the cop car, not the munchies and you jump.
The Twinkie test.
The Twinkie test. I don't know.
Disgusting.
That's crazy.
Only
Did you
they
hear that? Don't fall for the Twinkie trick, okay, guys? Just say no.
Me, I'm a
It's a
hostess
trick.
5.
Oh my. Put it on a fishing hook.
Yeah, right. Oh, you gotta be faster than that.
Almost got it.
Okay. So, got another question. Is there a shortage of police officers these days? If so, do you end up working a lot of OT?
Yes, there is a severe shortage of police officers. It used to be, you probably watch a lot, if you watched a lot of old TV, you see like guys riding around the car together, a guy and his partner. Yeah, you'll never see that. If you see two officers really riding around together, either they're part of a special detail or there's a trainee in the car.
Oh.
They generally patrol around to basically give the impression of more police officers on the street by having more cars out there and stuff, single officers. With the advent of radio and things like that, cars can get dispatched quicker. So places are divided up in what we call sectors. So sectors might be South Sacramento might be Sector 5, and then another part of Sacramento, Sector 4, and units will cross sector if necessary to help out other teams.
Okay.
Thing.
So yeah, we do work a lot of overtime and things, and especially with things happening and such. Protests, here we go. Protests and things like that, yeah, they do work a lot of hours. So I just opened a can of worms, folks.
Yes, you did.
What is going on? Why are you making me read this question? Why?
Because it's Sal. You
I
need to
don't-
ask. You need to go ahead and read his
You need-
question. Because he ain't gonna do me in today. No.
What?
Go ahead.
Go-
Go ahead.
Go ahead, do that
Sal
question.
say?
Damn.
Do that, girl. Do that thing.
Okay, listen.
Mhm.
Okay, Sal. All right, I got you. Knowing that. What the?
What the hell?
Go ahead. Come on.
Knowing that male bees
Secrete.
secretes ejaculate is what it says, ejaculated honey, would you eat regularly if it tasted like honey? Well, go ahead, Mr. Officer.
Was he asking you this?
No, he's asking
No,
you
these are all
this.
questions for you.
Is he asking me if I eat honey?
I think he's essentially asking you if you eat honey, knowing now where it comes from.
Well, my buddy raises bees, so yes, I know that all drones that basically make the honey are males, and they go out and get the pollen and everything to do honey. So yeah, I do eat honey.
I thought it comes out of the butt, though.
Yeah, me too. I'm conflicted.
No.
Can someone bust up Google, please?
Yeah, somebody look that up.
Somebody Google it.
But yeah, I'll eat honey.
Or do they upchuck it? Like, is it a...
I don't know. You guys are kind of grossing me out. I don't know if I'll eat this now. Sounds kind of nasty.
Wait, what did he say? Oh, the question
Questions
is
for
for
all you
everybody.
guys.
Okay, yeah, I eat honey. I didn't know that, but it doesn't change the end result. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Oh my God.
I think if other stuff tasted like honey, we'd have a lot more gulping.
Oh, wow.
Well, there you
A lot
go.
more swallows. A lot more swallows. Okay.
A lot of happy, full people.
Probably healthy, too.
You know what? Because look, since we're gonna go there, we might as well go there. Because
Diabetics.
she said diabetics. Then you need to probably not mess with the honey so much. Yeah, you need to mess with your honey and get your zinc on. I'll let that soak in.
I like protein.
Zinc is good for you. You know that's good skincare. I
I am not. That we are not going there. We are not going there. I'm not putting that on my face.
And right turn, folks.
I told you that was gonna happen. I said it.
be bukkake? Bikaki? Would that be bikaki?
Oh my God.
No. Oh my God. No, we're not doing
What
that.
does Jackie had to say?
Oh, okay. So she says, I reported a lost drunk person in my neighborhood who asked for help. 3 police cars came. Now I understand they were probably each driving alone and backing each other up.
So
Is that a statement?
That's
what?
a statement.
Yeah, that's a statement, Jackie.
Yeah, that's probably what's going on. He showed up and drunk people are okay. So let's get something else clear here too. I have never encountered a violent person on weed.
Yeah, that is true.
Never. I've never had a person just smoke weed and be violent. It always mixed with something else, either
Yeah.
alcohol
Now if
or
it's
some
laced
other
with
type
something,
of drug
laced
or
with
Yeah,
something.
something.
Yeah.
You know, they're too slow. They can't get violent.
They were like, I'm trying to get
You know,
away.
but when you're dealing with a drunk, you never know what you're going to get. So when an officer gets a call, probably a drunk, disoriented person, you never know what you're going to get. So sometimes it's better to have call for additional unit and say, hey, meet me over here. I don't know who it is. Or this person might be known to the person, to the regular. We have, one of the things in police is we deal with 10% of the population 90% of the time, and 90% of the population 10% of the time.
Yeah, I'm not answering that.
What?
No,
What? What's going on?
no.
You know, bold. Let me get in for a closer. I'm going in.
Yeah, no.
See what Sal said.
Any other questions?
Question for all of you.
I'm not even, no.
Oh,
Where's the water?
that's what? So, I remember when we talked about the respectable question. Remember what we were saying in the beginning?
I mean, you going down that rabbit hole.
I mean, my throat's feeling a little dry. Hold on. Yeah, okay, look. Let me reword it for you, okay, friend? I'm going to reword it for you. Okay? All right, friend? So what Sal had asked was, can you stop so I can focus? What Sal had said is, eating out, in quote, on the first date, like a good encounter. Is
Would
it
you
a
like
good
a salad?
encounter? Is eating out on the first date a good encounter? I got it out. There we
Well, as
go.
long as you're not getting your salad tossed, I guess.
Okay, Sal.
Okay, so we answered that question.
Well, we got that out the way. There'll be no salad
If
tossing.
they're willing to toss your salad on the first date, you might want to find another person. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's a free.
it might be a little extra.
Swiping that credit card.
Whoop. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Good. We're good.
I think
Okay.
we're solid. Any other questions?
Still want that key shackles?
No. No, I do not. I love your soul food. I love your soul everything, but I'm good. I'm so good on it.
Oh my God.
I'm super good.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
Any questions?
Jack was like, you
Mr.
dodged that one.
Officer?
Okay. You ever pulled over someone with over a pound of weed and shoved a couple of nuggets in your pocket on the low? Why did I read that?
If they got a couple of pounds, why would I only shove a couple of nuggets? Hey, you must think I'm skippy.
There
No,
you
y'all
have
need
it.
love too. Y'all need
Ta-da.
relax.
Next.
All right.
Oh, have you ever busted anybody who did like a robbery and had like stacks of cash that you were?
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you handle that?
Carefully.
And is your bank account being careful too?
Got that extra mortgage payment in.
Moving on.
I feel like someone on the other side of the room just pled the fifth.
No. Do not do anything that's going to compromise your job. Because My job is
Wink, wink. You hear what he's saying?
I can make more money at my job doing my job right than I can in jail
That's true.
or unemployed.
That's very true. That is a
Not
true statement.
unemployed.
And you could take that all the way to the bank.
You can use that for your personal job etiquette.
There you go.
Don't steal from your boss. Don't steal from the public. And your life will be a lot better.
A
This
lot.
is a personal message to your local police officer.
Ding, ding.
All right. Jackie wants to know, what do you like best and least of being a police officer?
I dislike people who judge me because I wear a uniform. That's what I hate most.
Amen.
I don't like that. There's a lot more to me than just wearing a uniform.
Right, right.
What I like the best, I get to drive fast.
Hey, okay, listen. Do you just be like annoyed with traffic and throw your lights
been in
on
the car
sometime
by
and
this
be over in the express lane off the curb like it's an emergency, but knowing dang well it's not, and you just don't want to sit in traffic? Be honest.
Just a hater. Just
Been
a
in the car
hater
with this
talking.
I did a ride along.
You had lights, you'd be like, hey, look, whoop, whoop.
Cause like when I
That's
was
the sound
training,
that I put. Whoop, whoop.
yeah, when I was training, bad boys. I told you, you're right. We were.
I told you.
No, it's really good when you get to help somebody. It's not often. I think firefighters get the better deal on that.
Oh, they do it all the time.
Yeah, every time, everybody's always happy to see the firefighters show up.
Yeah.
Generally, when the cops show up, that means that the situation has gone bad or somebody
Start
can't
running.
handle it.
They're like, oh, dang, the cops is here. AKA.
Fun's over, cops are here.
Yeah. Wee.
Party's over.
Come on, man, put the bat down.
Dang.
Have you ever arrested someone and as you handcuff them, they tell you, what's my safe word in case things get too weird?
My safe word is
That's probably-
pineapple.
That's funny, because that's probably some dumb shit I would do.
I see. I'm gonna bust my wife out here a little bit because she totally gets on the cop stuff. She likes the belt, the gear, and all that stuff and everything.
Okay, so y'all role play, clearly.
I said nothing of the sort. I said she likes that. After a few years of wearing this stuff, it's not exciting to me anymore.
Incriminating evidence.
I can't wait to get out of it.
Right, on the last segment we had, we were talking about costume play, and we'll say, what's your safe word if you're in costume and it goes too far? And I was like, well, what if you're a butterfly? Butterflies don't say anything, so how are you
They'll
going to get
talk.
out of it?
How about stop? How about stop?
The rule is you got
How about ouch? Ouch, stop? That would be a pretty good safe word, I would think.
Oh, no.
Next word would be motherfucker. That shit hurt. Ow.
Stop that shit.
Yeah, okay, now I'm going to go a little bit in my history and stuff. I thought, there was this certain girl I was involved in. She was into, that kinky stuff. And I thought, I might try that out. She hit me once with a flogger.
Oh.
If you ain't ever seen a flogger, it's like a plastic whip
Yeah.
with all these like tails on it. She hit me once. I jumped up so quick and I was like, you better run. I was done with that. That's it. I don't see how people get off on pain.
It brought back memories of ass whoopings when he was little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Trigger. He's all.
You were doing everything you could to get away from the belt, let alone sit there and wait for it.
Yeah, wait.
Were you like excited by it? No.
Oh, my God.
He
I'm
said-
getting away.
He's sitting there in that moment, and you hear like, and then he was like, wait, I thought I suppressed the shit. Man, you better run.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm
That's
coming.
it. That's it. No, put that stuff away. I ain't into that. I discovered real quick, I'm not into BDSM. Real quick.
Nope. We were talking about submission and dominance the other
Yeah,
time.
we were
too.
talking about that last week with
Would you
Z.
submit or be dominated by your partner?
He's
No.
an officer, so
No.
clearly he's
I'm
going
a control
to
freak.
be. Yeah, I was going to say most of the officers that I know, and then I'm friends with are very much into controlling and making sure that they're in full control of the situation.
Because that's how they're trained to be.
Yeah, that's how they're trained to do. Their psyche is trained to do that.
And
Exactly.
that's the problem, yeah, with a lot of younger guys and stuff like that. They're so used, they're geared to be in control, and when things don't go how they imagine or how they plan, they don't know how to react. So they kind of, stutter, and they're like, well, because I said so. It's like your parents when they gave you a rule. Because I said, I'm the parent, because I said so.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't necessarily work on full-grown adults.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to talk to people. We call it verbal judo. So basically it comes down to you ask them, hey, look, I have a job to do. You don't want to go to jail. Let's work it out.
Right. So for those of you joining on my IG, we have an officer here in our studio live answering questions. You're welcome to shoot your shot, your question.
Shoot your shot, huh?
Shoot your shot.
All right.
No more
Go in there.
No more be cocky.
Be respectful with your question and no political based questions, okay? But you can make it interesting, right, Mr. Officer? We're open to interesting questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Within reason. Within reason.
Yeah.
Don't be extra cocky.
Yeah, go ahead. I live right next door to you anyway.
That's kind of true.
So you can shoot your question right over.
All right. So next question we have for you is, how would you guys handle your man or woman starting to communicate with their ex?
Like in what way? Content, like just having communications, or like, wait, y'all got? I mean, I'm over analytical. So listen, are you guys got kids together? Are you having communications or
Is she
what?
putting the right text? Because maybe I read it wrong.
How long she been the ex?
Mika, how long you been the ex? Full sentence, Mika.
Come on, full sentence.
You should not be communicating with your ex unless you got cheering.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
okay,
kind of.
I disagree with that. If your ex has been your ex for a while and you were friends before that, what are you talking about? If you're just talking about, just people things
Okay, you're right. If you can fully say and acknowledge that there's a disattachment for an attraction in that way, like an intimate attraction, and you can sever that fully, then I could see where you're coming from.
It's the jealousy part that
But
people are
most
insecure and jealous.
Most people can't, detach like that. That's probably because you're an officer and you've been trained to detach yourself.
Well, see, I'm about to bust myself out again because my wife is friends with two of my ex-girlfriends.
Oh, jeez.
They don't
That's a whole other section of a segment right there.
Welcome to Jerry Springer, Laughs at Your Life.
They don't hang out or anything else like that, but she knows that she trusts me, and I said I'm not attracted to them. I mean, they're my friends and everything, but it's not that way anymore.
Right.
I'm with her.
Right, and once it comes down to the trust too. Like,
yep.
Like I don't have a problem with someone that. What are you doing, Gary? Flirting with the camera. Is your ex on there? We need to have a conversation. I did see somebody wave at you though.
I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna bust myself out now. I don't have an ex, so there. I'm going to heaven, y'all.
But you might have
Except for about the stuff you talked about
I
last
got
week.
some skeletons though.
About last week, girl, and the stuff you was laughing at.
Oh, I told you I'm not ashamed.
I think it just comes down to trust. Like if you have a strong trust bond with your partner, with your significant other or whatnot, then I don't think it would be an issue. Like what's dead is dead and what's detached is detached. But if there's still some kind of emotional attachment, and you can pick up on a vibration like that if someone still has some kind of intimate attachment with someone based on their eye contact, body language, how they receive one another energetically, then I would question that. I'd be like, well, wait a minute. Now your whole statute changes, your demeanor changes. We need to talk.
Here's a hint. If they have to go in the closet to talk on the phone to them, maybe that's not a good situation.
That's not a good situation. Yeah. If you have to hide what you're talking about from your partner. It's not a good situation.
Oh, I'm just helping her pick out lingerie. What? You know, she's trying to help her boyfriend out.
Yeah. Uh huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do do do.
All right. So have you? This bring back memories for me.
Oh, let it go, girl.
Have you ever found people banging in their car while you're on duty?
That's my favorite. You guys have no idea. That is the best call there is. Because you get to roll up and people think that they're slick because, you know, nobody notices the windows all fogged up.
Or feet on the windshield.
Or, you know, or butts in the air, things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So we cops, we love that. Especially at night, we roll, we like black out,
They
creep
creep
up,
in, all stealthy,
creep in, you know,
and then just do the spotlight.
and then just turn the light on. What's going on? Hey, how's it going? You know, turn the flashlight on, everything. All you just see is assholes and elbows. People just trying to get the hell out of the way. It's like turn on the lights with roaches. They just like scrambling all around and stuff. And eventually, you know, if we really got into, we say, hey, put me out with two. It looks like they might be having sex. Hey, this is Unit 4. Show me en route for cover. Hey, this is Unit 6. I'll be en route 2. You know, everybody wants to come.
Entertaining.
Yeah, you're like,
Who
okay,
doesn't want to
everybody.
walk? You know what? I walk every evening time. I always walk by a car, and you could tell. It'd be a car in the middle of nowhere, kind of swaying. You know, they had the AC on and the lights off and stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I walk by all, all kind of stuff going on.
Okay, look, you're sitting in the middle of the parking lot. When everybody else is gone, your car's the only one there.
It's
You're going to
COVID.
stand out.
It's COVID. This building hasn't been operational for months. I'm saying.
Yes, I love catching people like that because, like I said again, it's kind of like the traffic stop with the pretty girl, except the pretty girl a lot of times is, you know, wow,
Butt
look at
naked.
this, butt naked. You see more, and sometimes you're like, oh Jesus, she's ugly. Put the clothes back on. Turn the lights off. Turn the lights off.
Oh, jeez.
Continue what you were doing. Continue what you were doing.
Sorry, man. My bad.
Is that a stuffed animal you're with? Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
He said, "Is that an animal you're with?"
Oh my God, man! Boy, that brought back memories.
You got
Yeah,
busted.
put
I
me
got
out with
busted.
Oh yeah, I think I was dating Lou at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought
I was dating.
for a second there was a pause. I was like, wow, this is
I was dating at the time. We just started dating. Candlestick Park.
Oh, I know where that is.
Oh, where the piers
There
are. You
was.
go fishing.
Yeah.
We were parked over there. Make out session. Cops pulled up, one from the back, one in the front. Lights shining, and then all of a sudden, we decided, okay, it's time to go. So we pull off, right? And you can just see them laughing, and they're shining their lights at the car. And we was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
There you go.
Yep.
You guys are like laughing. Yeah, we busted that. See, now I got a buddy he's been my buddy for years, my partner. We called him Captain Cockblocker. Because that guy, I swear, he's got the record for busting out the most sex. I mean, he hating people. I just think he's got like a nose for it. When he was off patrol officer, he would just get it all the time. All the time. He's like, yeah, put me out here. Man, I got some sex going on in the car. Put me out here. And one night he got two, and I was like, that's a...
It's like you got a radar for it.
Yeah.
I got a radar for it. I should be. Can I get a job? Because I can scout them out without even. They just gravitate to me. I was like, dang. I had like 11 in one night, and I only walked 2 miles.
Are you in the car?
No. I'm just walking by doing my own thing. I have my headsets on, and I'll be like, oh, look at the. Oh, dang.
Is this Miller Park?
Got a butt print on the window.
And I had one of them, smelly cat, smelly cat.
Handprint, look like it follows.
Yep.
Have you ever caught two gay guys banging, and how did you handle it?
Yeah, that's a interesting question. Did you? If you guys can see his face right now.
And yes.
Oh!
Yes, yes,
Wait,
yes,
do
yes.
do I notice this? Have I?
Yes.
I might notice.
It's happened. It's happened. We've caught it. It's not my cup of tea. You know, hey, look, if that's your thing, you know, you do it.
The
That's all I'm
end.
saying. I can't.
That's it. That's all there is to say in the story.
I can't unsee
The
it.
answer is yes.
We pulled up. We
It
saw.
happened.
We came, we
Stop
saw, they left.
And the end. Nothing to see. No details here. There's nothing pretty going on.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. Oh, oh my gosh.
Squint your eyes, shines light. Please leave.
That's real. That's real. I wouldn't want to see it. I wouldn't. That's just like, you just
And
come
see,
back
now the
from
next
lunch.
question be, have you ever caught two girls? Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, he's cut 2 women.
It took a little longer for that one to dissipate.
Our
I
lights
didn't
were
say
working.
that.
Our lights. Hey,
That's her. That's
We-
her talking. I did not
we
say
pulled
that.
up. Reports say we pulled up and suddenly the spotlight wasn't working properly, so we had to wait out the session accordingly to make sure that the area and perimeter was safe.
Listen to her. She's on her way to the academy.
Roger that.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. Oh my gosh. So, again, if you guys are tuning in, it is Ask a Cop Night, and it's very hilarious right now at the moment.
Yes.
What?
What do you want to know? Shoot your question.
Yes, anything. Parking tickets, smoking weed, getting busted for,
Sex acts.
yeah.
That part.
Running naked in the field.
Wait, what?
Wait. Did that happen?
Did that happen?
Only once.
Oh, okay. Elaborate.
I was-
Did you
Elaborate.
catch it?
I was acquitted.
Oh my god.
He talking about his
I'm
dance.
just messing with you.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't caught.
He wasn't caught. So it doesn't count.
What? Oh my god. What is the craziest thing someone keistered in their butt?
I don't
Okay.
hang out with people who hide stuff in their butts.
Me either. I'm with that. That's a great answer.
Check butts. I'm not a deputy in the jail.
So I think that's I think that's what the jail like when they they
airport.
checking them in. Yeah, that's TSA stuff.
That's airport.
Fair run.
Yeah, that's
Prison.
that's federal stuff and also jail stuff. I don't do that. If they
Yeah.
tell me it's stuck in their butt, that's where it'll stay until they go to wherever they're getting to.
It'll fall out eventually.
You
Well,
hope.
Right.
we'll escort you over to the ER department where they can get a closer
It could
look.
be the same item when it come back out.
That's a question for me. So
Like
what?
how far up did they put it, and then what happens to
So-
it? It's in there, and then what happens when it comes out?
Yeah. So what had happened was
You ever wonder
someone
if they make a
decided.
squeaky butt plug, like a squeaky toy butt plug?
Oh my god.
What had happened was someone showed up to the ER while I was on shift, and they thought it would be cool to see how far the freaking water hose goes up. How many inches it can. Yeah.
I'm good. I mean, I know everybody wanted
Yeah.
like the whole anal cleaning
Yeah.
thing, but that's
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, you
So
mean like an enema with a water hose?
Yeah.
no, they just kept shoving the hose up there until it got stuck. Yeah. So we had.
How much hose did it take?
Um.
And how, and let me ask this, because this is just the silly, because I'm a visual person. So when they walk into the hospital, the ER, it's like one person holding all the rest of the hose, with one person with the hose up in their pants.
What they did is they cut the hose and then they, coiled up the little piece that was hanging.
Oh,
and
okay, so they were
walking
smart.
With that, yeah, what? So they didn't take the whole hose.
And I didn't look at that. Hey, garden hoses are expensive. Hey, you ain't cutting that. That was your fault for shoving it up your ass. We gonna walk in there. I'm gonna embarrass your ass.
So
That's a
the-
$20 hose.
And then the other thing that I saw, which was like beer bottle, like the neck to the beer bottle, that's pretty common. But the weirdest thing,
where do you go?
what? This is, what, I can't even disclose the hospital. I'm like, Kim, on that, I gotta stay all, my HIPAA privacy and stuff like that. Because, I gotta just keep it real. But the weirdest thing was a light bulb. Like, we were puzzled. We're like, how did you even do this
Did it
without
light
it
up because
crushing?
the
Without
body
crushing the light bulb.
electricity?
That's the thing. Well, see, think about it though. You
How?
can't. If you take it out, you got to remove that so carefully that it doesn't crush. Because if it does,
It was surgically removed. End result. It was because it was too. We were thinking that too. We're like, don't even think about squeezing anything because it's gonna, like the surgeon was like, this is mind-boggling. How did this happen? How? Yeah, apparently.
Maybe they thought
Apparently.
because the body has electricity, they could light it.
He was trying to light that shit
They,
up.
like, okay. So then they try
Literally.
to like screw it.
They got screwed, all right.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
screwed.
So, Jackie wants to know. She said she used to love to sunbathe in the nude in the backyard.
Where do you live?
She says now she's nervous about drones. Should she be?
Yes, probably. I would.
She's getting a snapshot of all her cookies.
Google knows everything. Google
Again, where do
already
you
knows
live?
your bra size.
No, they cannot fly over your house with a drone without probable cause. It's against the law to basically just fly over for no
To
reason.
invade the privacy like that.
It's invasion of privacy. Your backyard is Sanko State. That's not even the right word I'm saying, but your private domain. Can't be looking over the fence. Can't do unless you're pursuing a criminal or something else. So if you want to
Without
lay in your
reasonable-
backyard
okay.
and you want to be there with all your glory and get nice and crisp and brown on both sides, that's on you.
And in
Again, where do you live?
Okay, and then she asked, is it illegal to flash it? Flash
Flashwagger.
it? I'm guessing she means
The
it.
drone? The what?
Oh,
It?
I guess if you flash the drone, can you if there's a drone there, can you flash it?
Oh, I get it.
Well, you good because it's probably not a police drone. So whoever's
I'll say if
your
the neighbor's
your
drone-
neighbor's kid who's probably flying the drone. Mommy, look at that.
What's that? Exactly. That's funny.
So you'll be dealing.
Yeah, your neighbor might swoop in and be like, "Hey, can I borrow some sugar?"
Yeah. Where do you live?
Okay, and then we got if you arrest someone and while you take them to the station in your car, and they tell you that they have to shit, do you tell them just to shit or take them to the bathroom?
They probably hold it, right? I mean,
Tell them to hold it. Okay, I don't have a bathroom in my car. Well, some people do. I've had people pee in the car. I've had people shit themselves. So it happens.
but that's because they were like intoxicated on something, right?
Most of the time, people are
Yeah.
intoxicated or
Yeah.
defecate on themselves or
Yeah.
piss themselves
Yeah,
or have already done it.
like medically, that makes sense.
Who
That makes
has to
sense.
clean that?
The officer.
You gotta clean that.
Yep.
It's
our car.
Dang.
Julia, what
Guys,
is that? So that's why
Just carry your own doggy
plastic in
bag,
the back
damn
of the
it.
car. Gone are the days of comfortable cloth seats and leather. Now it's all hard plastic because you guys can't stop shitting yourselves.
Oh yeah, because it did used to be material
Yeah.
back in
it
the
used to
day.
be
Now
cloth.
it's all
You can hose out the
plastic
car and
seats in the back.
squeegee and wipe everything out and disinfect, and it's a lot easier.
That's crazy. So, what's the funniest thing you've heard someone say in the back of the car? Like people get all hysterical back there. They start talking and doing
Oh,
stuff.
they blubber. Okay, so most of the time, sometimes people act all hard and everything. They talk crazy. I'm gonna kick your ass. You let me out of these cuffs, I'll fucking and whoop de whoop, and they're just going at it. And then when you get them in the car, man, they Jonesy and snot bubble. You gonna call my mama? You gonna take me to jail? What's gonna happen? Tell you if you don't stop snot bubbling,
Wow.
you're gonna go to jail and you're gonna get beat up.
Wow. You're about to be
Better
playing
walk in
for
there
the
with your
other
chest
side.
out.
Right.
But see, people people in jail, people have been to jail and stuff. They know the routine stuff, and they know the people that ain't been there before. Because they come in, they're all like glassy-eyed, red eyes, and they've been crying and shit. They're sitting over there, it's like they just got a fresh ass whooping. They all.
Oh my god. I'm sitting next to some guy named
Chill
Bubba.
out. Just be a man. Suck it up.
Guy named Bubba. Oh my god. So I think the last time I ever been to anywhere that even remotely looks like a jail was when my brother was in YGC in San Francisco,
Mm.
and he was there a lot. And it's the funny thing is, I would always go visit him after school because my school was across the street.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The irony is that they had the yard, I guess, where they go and hang out at a little bit, and they always see the high schoolers in the hanging out for lunch, going to lunch, whatever. I was like, that's such torture. Had them kids looking over the wall
That's crazy.
at the freedom that they don't have no more
Yeah.
because they didn't screwed up.
It's their fault.
I know. And every time he came out, he was like, I'm not going to do that ever again. And then he turned around, I'm going to do it again. And then he go right back in.
I'm not gonna do it, girl. I did it.
He spent a great many of his teenage years in that place.
That's a lot of cheeseburgers he missed out on.
Oh, God, yeah. Okay, have you ever dealt with a projective vomiter in the police car and got splashed in the back of the neck?
Oh.
No.
Projectile vomit.
No.
No.
That's why there's plexiglass behind the driver. So that shit doesn't splash on me.
Wow, that's
No,
crazy.
no projectile vomiting. I've had people throw, well, yeah, drunks throw up, but they generally just throw up on themselves.
And that's usually out of anxiety, I would say, most of the time.
No, they just fucked up
They
drunk.
just fucked up.
No control over anything.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
You gonna take me
I
home,
bad.
officer? I'm okay.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's crazy.
Have you ever had somebody actually like get so mad that they actually pooped on themselves and threw it at you?
Wait,
Okay,
what?
okay,
Wait,
so
hold the
so
fuck up.
so you're
Like there's some crazy people, like you pick up a crazy person and he's so mad that you touched
He
him.
just gonna
That
poop
he just
in his
pooped
throat,
and he
like-
threw it at you.
so you think that I'm Sammy Spongehead and that I'm gonna let somebody dig into their pants, get a scoop full of shit, and then fling it at me like a monkey in the zoo?
What if they didn't have any control over the valves? They just did it and they just like got mad at you, just like.
Okay, look.
Sure, you would take it too.
Oh my god, that's so bananas. Who
Was
came
it
up
like
with this
fast draw
question?
poop? What?
I don't
So,
know. Maybe
so-
you could have been, some kind of type of crazy person you picked up wandering
No,
the streets.
okay. So I can say this: I had to search a person who had shit in their pants or shit in their
oh,
pocket
that's
before.
horrible. In their pocket.
In their pocket. Yeah, he had a stool sample in a plastic bag that he was supposed to get to the doctor, I guess, or
Oh,
the
right,
hospital,
right.
and he
Okay.
had a little bag, a little sandwich bag full of shit.
Yes,
You know, I'm doing my
sense.
little pat down search. I go, hey, what's that? And he just kind of grins. And I'm like, all right, so I got to figure this stuff out. So I stick my hand in there. I'm like, well, it kind of feels like Play-Doh. It's kind of squishy, but it's not, it's in a bag.
He totally messed up the sample.
And I pull it out, and what is this? It looks like chocolate pudding.
Ew, gross.
But it's not.
That's gross. Oh my god.
That's my sample for the hospital, officer.
Wow.
What kind of sample? Oh! Now I'm flinging poo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, I don't think I could.
That's the craziest thing. But he's right though. It does, I can definitely confirm that we give out little bags. It looks all, cheap and discreet. Sometimes we give a cup and a little poopy scooper.
You know what the gross thing is, though? His dentures were in the same pocket.
Oh!
So he was really eating shit.
No, remember, okay, so his bag was nice and sanitary sealed, but it's still just nasty because I don't want shit next to your teeth.
That is so gross. Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
My stomach just took a
People
like
are nasty.
160 right now. Thank you.
Good. I'm good.
Dang, that's crazy.
So good. Oh my God.
So you guys asked about, we talk about people with drugs and stuff like that. So one time it says, "Can you come out? I really drunk."
Uh huh.
So I get there and there's a lady in the car. She's just screaming, and I'm like, "What's going on?" This other guy sitting in the car, he looks just totally just beaten, just down with it. He's just like, "I'm just done." And then next to him is this lady. She's got way too much makeup on. And she's just screeching. She is just drunk. You know, F you cops. You don't need to do nothing. So we're trying to talk to this guy. He's trying to be cooperative and stuff, but his
Right.
wife is
Is
just
walling
not
out.
letting him,
Right.
not letting
Okay.
him going along with the program or anything. Well, can we see your ID? You don't gotta show him shit. Do that, and she's slapping at him and stuff and everything. We're just like, all right, this guy's like, hey. You all right?
All right, we're good.
So he slams the door shut. Well, unbeknownst to us, that she had gotten part way out of the door, and when he slams the door shuts completely flush, and sticking out the door are her fingers.
Oh snap!
And we see them wiggling, and she just lets out this blood-curdling scream, and she's just, and we're like, oh crap, we open the door,
I know what it feels like.
and she pulls her hands back, her nails are busted, her fingers are all jacked up, and he's just like, oh my God. And I just said, you know what, ma'am, here's your license back, you have a rest tonight, and my officer looked at me, he goes, hey, aren't we going to do something about it? I says, nah. I said, this guy is already in enough trouble as it is. He's going to have to deal with this, and she is not going to be good company for the rest. He's going to jail on his own.
Yeah.
So we left him and let him go. I don't know what happened to that guy, but man, his wife was a piece of work.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of that though. Like,
Oh, God, I just got a vision.
yeah, right. I got this. Like, I can feel this.
But when you go,
it's crazy.
it's kind of justice, I think. He was
It's-
trying to be good with everything and stuff, and she was just making everything difficult.
Complicated. Yep. You know what they say? Karma will be served. May not be now, may not be.
No, they say Karma's a bitch.
Karma will also be served.
Karma slapped
What
you in
you-
the mouth.
what
Mama's
you-
a bitch in a blue dress who got her finger slammed in the door.
There you go. There you go.
It all comes back around, so just remember that.
Oh, God. How good are we on time,
Yeah, what's our time?
DJ? All right. So, I hope you guys out there learned a lot. Maybe more than you should.
Yep.
We want to thank our local police officer,
Mr.
B.
Officer.
We want to thank
No
him for
problem.
coming in and shooting shit with us, and giving us some little, just hanging out with us tonight.
The
I
inside.
really enjoy it.
He gave us the inside scoop.
And then some. And then some. All right. So, you guys, remember, if you want to be a part of the show,